This is a channeled message in light language activation for helping you to adjust to the new energetic configuration that has just activated and help propel you to a greater future. If you found this message, you were meant to. You and your planet have entered a new energetic configuration, and your system and your mind are reconfiguring as a result. You have all just entered into this new energetic configuration for the entire Earth matrix and the collective of humanity that has been building for quite some time. This new configuration has just reached a certain milestone where things have graduated to a new frequency. This means that you're all going through an energetic shift within yourselves. And it can feel scary sometimes because the nervous system and prefrontal cortex of your mind interpret big energetic shifts as potential threats, which can trigger the body to go into fight or flight mode and misinterpret positive changes as dangers that threaten survival, even when they're completely safe. You are all pillars of light. We want to talk to you now about this new energetic configuration and what it means for you, particularly how it feels. If you felt a little bit unsettled lately, or like you've been experiencing a yo-yo effect, a seesaw effect, or stronger emotions than you're used to, sleep patterns being disrupted, maybe your taste in food are changing, new habits are coming online, the urge to change your habits suddenly, you may be experiencing big changes in relationships, like some relationships going by the wayside that were no longer serving you, new relationships forming, and existing relationships taking on new dynamics, perhaps going deeper or in new directions. This is all part of the shift. And when this is all happening, this is a whole new configuration for your nervous system and for your mind, for your entire energetic system. You have just, in a sense, graduated to a new baseline, but your system has not caught up to it yet. And this can create fear or uneasiness. The ego mind basically operates on a set of programs based on the knowns of the past, and it uses this to try to predict the future in an effort to keep you safe. And when there's an entirely new configuration and a whole new set of signals from the nervous system for the mind to interpret, it does not know what to do at first. And this is all part of the process. Grounding is really essential right now and will help tremendously. We encourage you to ground. We also want to reassure you that what's going on with the new energy is nothing to fear. This light language activation will help open up new neural pathways in your mind to help it more accurately interpret the signals it's getting from your own nervous system right now. Aya bakakakashia katakakakoya bakakashia bakakakaka aya katakoya bakakashia bakatakakaka aya bakakoshoya bakakashia katakakakaka aya bakakoshia bakashia bakashia bakatakakaka oy bakakashia bakashia bakatakakaka oy bakakashia bakashia bakashia bakatakakaka oy bakakashia bakashia katakashia bakatakakaka aya 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 Ay bakakashia katakokohoi bakakashia bakatakakakaka. Ay bakakashia bakashia bakatakakakaka. Ay bakakashia bakashia bakatakakakaka. Ay bakashia bakakaka. Ay bakakaka. Oi bakakashia bakakaka. What does this mean to be in a new energetic configuration? Well, first, you are leveling out after rebalancing, and this is happening for everyone. What does it mean to be leveling out after rebalancing? Well, it means that your system may fight it. You may have some resistance to this new energetic configuration because there is no way to go back to the old configuration. You are energetically different now. You are, in a sense, not the same as you were. Your mind will take some time to adjust. Embrace the change, for you will enjoy it once you get used to it. You may be experiencing excessive guilt energy disguised as something else. It may be disguised as feeling sad or being easily triggered into anger that does not fit the situation, or feelings of uneasiness that don't seem to make sense. This guilt energy is coming up throughout the entire collective of humanity to be healed. Guilt is a program. Let the guilt energy become unstuck. You may feel guilt for not following your intuition or feeling like you haven't found your purpose in life. It could be guilt for things left unsaid or challenges with losses you've experienced. Let the guilt energy become unstuck. As we said, guilt is a program that you were taught to, in a sense, kind of control you. Unconditional love carries no guilt with it, ever. Ever. Where is your anchor? Let it be in unconditional love. Be anchored in the knowing that you are an infinite being at your core and you are unconditionally loved. Oye pakakakashia katukakakoye bakakashia bakakashia bakakaka aye bakakakashia bakakakashia bakakashia bakakaka oye bakakakashia bakakashia bakakakaka. It's time to take a closer look at what feels out of balance in your life right now. This feeling of imbalance may come from something that seems obvious to you, but it might be pointing at something beneath the surface. Notice what energy is behind whatever you feel is imbalanced in your life. When you think of what is imbalanced in your life right now, is that thing a need? Or is that thing just a want? This is important to note. This imbalance, this spider web has a center. There may be a core theme for you behind what is imbalanced in your life. Explore that. It will help you understand what's behind it. Perhaps it is based around an old energy or old dynamic you have outgrown. Now is a time for dropping off whatever is not needed that weighs you down and keep only what feeds you. The scales that were balanced before were changed and it threw things off. You've added a new weight to one side without adjusting it to the other side. And there is a period of time when you need to catch up. Notice if there is a fear program running behind anything you may be holding on to that creates an unhealthy imbalance in your life. Is there a fear behind it? Are you making decisions out of fear? When you make decisions out of fear, they're usually not in your own best interest. Are you afraid to make a change? Are you afraid to leave something behind? If so, why? Listen to what's behind it, and then you might unlock the whole thing and know exactly what to do. The most important thing you can do for yourself right now is to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself to set yourself free. Let yourself off the hook. Why is this so hard? And yet this is so essential. This is the biggest key right now, forgiving yourself. Drop the weight of the old energy. Let go of the idea of punishment or of having to earn love. Focus right now on your heart chakra in the center of your chest. You will feel energy move up in waves up your spine. Open your arms wide and fully receive yourself. Going back to what we said a moment ago about guilt energy, which might be tied to a belief system that says something like, you need to earn forgiveness by groveling or feeling bad enough to make sure that you're really sorry for it before you're allowed to be forgiven, because only then will you learn your lesson and not do it again. Well, we say this is nonsense. This is complete nonsense. Would you allow yourself to fully know and receive the love that you are? When you do, guilt just goes away and forgiveness becomes easy. We understand that forgiveness can be a challenge. Absolve yourself and forgive others that have hurt you badly. Now is the time to forgive that too, not for them, but for you to set yourself free. So take a forgiveness inventory. What is one thing you can forgive yourself for right now? Take an inventory and forgive yourself for things, one thing at a time if it helps. Or if you can forgive yourself all at once, more power to you. Ask yourself this question: where are you withholding love for yourself because of something you think you did wrong? Oye pakakashia katakakaka oye pakakashia pakakashia pakakaka aye pakakashia 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 pakashia pakatakaka oye pakakashia pakakashia pakashia pakashia pakatakaka aye pakakashia 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 pakashia pakashia pakatakaka. As you move into a higher frequency, those older lower frequencies become more noticeable to the system because they stand in such sharp contrast. You could think of it like this. If you're in a boat in a very, very deep part of the ocean, if you have something on a line, a very small anchor down there, very deep in the water on a very long line, well, the deeper that anchor is, the more of a drag it will be on the system. As you move to a higher wavelength, to a higher baseline of energy, that drag that was there before from some negative frequency will feel like an even bigger drag than before because it's much more incompatible with where you are now. But when you forgive yourself for what you think of as past mistakes, you drop that weight and then you soar to a new height. Oye pakakashia 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 pakashia pakachia pakashia pakataka. We have more to say about this new energetic configuration you have just entered into, which we will transmit in a future message. This light language activation will help lighten the load for you and contains much information that will assist you in your journey. Oye bakakashia katakaka oye bakakashia bakashia bakatakakakak aye bakakashia bakashia 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 bakatakakakak aye bakakoye bakakashia bakakashia bakatakakakak aye akatakakaka aye bakakashia bakatakaka aye akatia bakashia katakakaka aye bakokoye bakakashia bakatakakaka aye akashia bakashia 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 bakakak aye bakakoshia boy bakakashia bakashia takatakakak aye bakakashia akashia bakashia bakakakak aye bakakoshia bakashia bakashikatakakak aye bakakoye bakakashia akashia bakashia bakatakakak aye akashia bakakaka aye bakakoshia bakakaka aye akashia bakakaka aye bakakoshia bakakaka aye bakakoshia bakakaka aye bakakoshia bakakashia akashia bakashia bakakaka aye bakakoshia bakakaka aye